Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's episode, we are going to build an exciting gadget for work from home. As the title says, it's a 600 rupees UPS to power small electronics. So before I begin, let me tell you what made me do this. It has become a new normal that most of us are working from home. Internet and electricity is what driving this work from home effectively. If one fails, that day is completely ruined. Let's be honest and accept the fact that electricity is not constantly available throughout the day. And especially during this time, the frequency of power cut is getting worse. It is hard to come by a day where we get electricity throughout the day without even a single power cut. I live in a township. I have a backup generator, but that is only to run ceiling fan and lights in a room or two. I cannot use that to draw power from my router. This is when I started searching for alternate solutions. I considered buying a UPS or an inverter, but after this all work from home thing gets over, it's gonna serve no purpose. And that's when I decided to build a UPS to power my router. It's cost effective and it's fun. So yes, I will show you how to build a UPS in just under Rs. 600. And let's jump in and check out the components needed. First of all, we need a power bank. So this power bank takes in 5 volts as input and produces a 5 volt output. Next, we would require a digital multimeter. So I'll explain the purpose of this digital multimeter during our construction process. Next, we require this DC step-up booster circuit. So this circuit can be purchased directly from Amazon. I'll leave the link for this circuit in the description below, so you can get it from there. So most of the routers work with 12 volt DC power, and as you can see that this booster circuit takes in up to 35 volts as input and produces up to 50 volts as output. So the process here is to connect the external battery to the input terminal of this circuit and adjust the variable potentiometer on this circuit board to get exactly 12 volts as output, and we connect that to the router. Next, we require a soldering iron, and finally you would require a DC pin. So this DC pin can be purchased from any nearby electronic store. It's just 5 rupees. Battery, it's just costs 300 rupees, or if you have one lying around in your home, you can use that. And the booster circuit, again, that costs another 300 rupees. You can buy directly from Amazon, and the total cost comes around 600 rupees. So before we begin the process, let's have a quick look at the circuit. So we are going to connect the power bank directly to the power source, and the output of the power bank will be connected to the input terminal of the DC booster circuit, and the output terminal of the DC booster circuit will be connected to the DC pin, which then will act as the source of power to the router. So now how this is going to work? The router will be constantly using the power bank as its power source, and the power bank will get juiced up from the external power supply. The power bank has a built-in surge protector, so which automatically cuts off the charging of the power bank when it reaches the maximum voltage, and when it drops below a certain voltage, the power bank will automatically start charging itself. So by this way, we ensure that constant power is being delivered to the booster circuit, which then boosts the 5 volt input to 12 volt output, which then acts as a power source to the router. So now let's start building the entire device. Okay guys, as discussed, the external power source is connected to the input of the power bank, and the output of the power bank is connected to the DC booster circuit. So now finally, this is where the multimeter comes handy. So we need to adjust the variable potentiometer and make sure that we are getting the desired 12 volts as output. So let's do that now.